EPL is the English Premier League. It's one of my things. The NFL was my thing when the Eagles were playing, but not so much now. The IRS I can live without. The TSA I think is in all of our lives. TBS is in my hotel room. LKJ, is a shout out to those of us that read the automotive press from a long time ago. But those are the TLAs that are in my life. But there's only one TLA that I'd like to talk about today, and that TLA is STI. So here to tell you all about the all-new Subaru WRX STI, Mr. Tom Dahl.
Thank you, Michael. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and Happy New Year. 20 years ago, a small group of engineers in our in-house performance division, Subaru Technica International, or STI, began work on a series of low-volume versions of the Impreza WRX. Their aim was to develop a car with even greater power and grip than the already potent WRX. They wanted to deliver an outright performance machine that took full advantage of the WRX's natural abilities in production car circuit racing and stock car racing, and push those abilities out even further. In this pursuit, STI created the WRX STI version 1. For version 1, they developed a 250 horsepower turbo boxer engine that featured a much lower torque peak for quicker response. They upgraded the factory WRX suspension systems with carbon fiber and tower bars, and added forged pistons for better brake pads. And so in August of 1994, the first WRX STI product was born. By this time, Subaru Technica International was also making its mark in global motorsport and took 3 consecutive World Rally Championships in 1995, 1996, and 1997, most famously with the renowned Subaru 555 car piloted by the legendary Colin McRae. At its debut in 1994, the WRX STI version 1 already had the famous big wing in place, but the now familiar wide-body STI had to wait until 1998 and the iconic WRX STI 22B. Built to celebrate both McRae's WRC manufacturer title three-peat and Subaru's 40th anniversary, the wide-body 22B was powered by a hand-assembled 2.2-liter boxer engine, basically a WRC race car for the street. The original build was just 400 cars and was for the Japan market only, and they sold out in under 30 minutes. Only 24 more were subsequently made for the world market. Here was a car that could compete with performance models costing many times its price. It was loved for its sturdy motor, its sure-footed symmetrical all-wheel drive, and its aggressive looks. Customers in Europe embraced this gutsy upstart that could take on their own hot models and beat them on their home race and rally circuits. So game-changing was the STI that calls for a US debut started to grow loud. And not blind to what was going on in the gray market, the STI made its North American debut right here in Detroit for the 2004 model year. And so for the first time, US customers could legally get their hands on the car. Since its introduction, the STI has spawned fan sites, race clubs, and enthusiasts across the world. And its original DNA, the wide-body stance, the gutsy and tough boxer engine, and Subaru's unmatched symmetrical all-wheel drive remain the 3 pillars of the STI to this day. Its sporting credentials have been furthered by the exploits of world-renowned drivers such as Colin McRae, Petter Solberg, Richard Burns, Ken Block, Travis Pastrana, and our current Rally America champion, David Higgins. In 2011, an STI driven by David's brother Mark set a new record at the infamous Isle of Man TT bike circuit, averaging over 100 miles per hour on its hair-raising tight and twisty public roads. The STI also brought home a win in its class at the Nürburgring 24-hour race in 2011. For 2 decades, the Subaru STI has been the byword for exhilarating performance. And now, a new chapter in its storied history is about to be written. In recent years, Subaru has upped the bar for what people can expect for handling in a modern sports car. For example, the Subaru BRZ has wowed media and the public with its direct responsiveness and control. And the 2015 WRX has earned rave reviews for its razor-sharp handling and lightning-quick responsiveness. And so it's fair to assume and you can expect the same thing from the STI, and it's going to raise that agility bar even further. In fact, you can be sure of it. Modern, powerful to look at, and powerful when driven, astonishingly agile, and with the latest in interior refinement, the new STI will now take its rightful place as the performance champion in the Subaru lineup. The 2015 WRX STI is powered by a 305 horsepower turbo boxer engine. It comes with a 6-speed manual gearbox, active torque vectoring, stiffer shocks, and a stiffened body. A 6-setting driver control center differential means that you can set the car up to suit your particular driving preference and your mood. It features our SI Drive powertrain control system for intelligent, sharp, or sports sharp response to your input. The new STI will have the best power-to-weight ratio in its class, sharper steering, and more direct and linear braking through Brembo Super Sport brakes. The all-new 2015 WRX STI will drive like nothing else. I promise you. Okay, I've teased you enough. It's time for me to bring it out and show you. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the all-new 2015 WRX STI.
Introducing the all-new 2015 Subaru WRX STI.
Here's a car that's fluid, yet muscular to look at, and you can be sure that it will drive even better than you expect. It will capture hearts and turn heads. We are thrilled with the new STI. It captures the original DNA of the original performance machine and is a direct descendant of those iconic models of the past. And so, when we were thinking about how to debut this model, we wanted to recapture some of that iconic imagery so that people could see that here was a car that is more than capable of living up to that cherry red STI badge. And so we thought, what better way to celebrate the rebirth of an icon than with its renowned specifications? Take a look at this.
Introducing the all-new 2015 Subaru WRX STI.
Subaru WR Blue, gold wheels and a big wing. When you say STI, that's the image that comes to mind. This limited launch edition of just 1,000 vehicles will go on sale when the car hits the market in April. The limited run launch edition is a great historic way to launch the all-new 2015. And talking about icons, I do have one more announcement to make. I am very pleased to announce that the illustrious Travis Pastrana will be rejoining the Subaru Rally team in 2014. We are absolutely thrilled to have our prodigal son, Travis, back in the Subaru family. And you can be sure that he's looking forward to piloting the new STI in Rally America this season, along with our current rally champion, David Higgins, as we look for another winning season in the best kind of racing there is. Ladies and gentlemen, the all-new STI is everything you'd expect it should be. Fast, powerful, and extremely agile. It will again set the bar that pricier cars must try to reach. It will sit at the performance top of our brand, and it will bring more attention and customers to Subaru as we again look to set another sales record in 2014 to top our 5th consecutive sales record of 424,683 vehicles set just 12 days ago. The WRX STI will hit dealerships in April, and while pricing is not yet finalized, you can expect it to be in line with the current model. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention today, and now I invite you to please come.
Hello, I'm Dominic Infanti with Subaru of America, and we're here today to show you the all-new 2015 Subaru WRX STI. The STI has been completely redesigned for 2015. We've got an all-new exterior, an all-new look. It's a little bit more solid-looking, sleeker-looking, and a bit faster as well. It features our 2.5-liter, 305-horsepower boxer engine. As you kind of take a look at the front end of the car, we've gone to an all-new LED headlight system. These are smaller headlights, a little bit sharper-looking, more aggressive look. It's got an all-new grille as well. We've blackened out the wings on the grille for kind of a larger aperture. Once again, it's a bit more aggressive. Deeper front spoiler, give it a little bit more road presence. Also, we've got an all-new redesigned hood scoop. This hood scoop's actually lower and wider. It actually ducts more air into the intercooler for the turbocharged engine. As we move around to the side of the STI, you'll notice the big wheel arches. Kind of denotes the power of the Subaru symmetrical all-wheel drive system. Once again, all-wheel drive being the key component of the handling of this new car. We've got the deeper sills on the side. We've actually really modified all of the body panels from the glass down. These deeper sills, a bit more of an aero feel. We've actually got aerodynamic panels underneath the car as well. We've got big BBS wheels and Brembo brakes, very traditional STI iconography as well. As we look at the interior of the STI has been completely redesigned. We've got a much more mature interior. We've had a lot more color. We've got red inserts on the seats, red stitching. We've got an all-new steering wheel with a flat bottom, very similar to what we're using in modern race cars today. In addition to the flat bottom steering wheel, we've got all-new electroluminescent gauges. These gauges give the car a very unique feel. Once again, a little more upscale in terms of the STI. We've got the 6-speed manual transmission. This is an Ison gearbox. It's essentially a hand-built racing gearbox. We've got the DC-CD, that's a driver-controlled center differential that allows you to shift torque front to rear. It's one of the things that really made the STI stand out when we introduced it in 2004. We called it an affordable supercar, and it still is. We've got SI Drive. SI Drive allows 3 distinct driving modes. It improves the throttle response on this car. Additionally, more comfortable seats this year, better infotainment. The rear seats are also roomier and more comfortable, and they still fold down to a 60-40 split, so you can still carry large objects. As we go around to the back of the car, once again, powerful wheel arches denoting the all-wheel drive, the large BBS wheels, and of course, it wouldn't be an STI without the big wing. This wing actually produces a lot of downforce at speed and also improves top speed by about 3 miles per hour. Probably going to be getting about 164 miles per hour out of this car in terms of performance. As we go down to the bottom, we've got a large, wide valence down there as well, quad tailpipes, and this actually helps duct the air out from under the car. Once again, those aerodynamic panels under the car giving you a better coefficient of drag. And that's a look at the 2015 WRX STI.